that you should do when you're reading auras, to any one of you who are wanting to learn how to read auras and you're wanting to see what happens, what I would actively encourage each and every one of you to do is when you read somebody's aura, don't tell them what it means. Stop it. And when you're thinking, you're like, well, hang on, well, how does that make sense? The intrigue of you telling them what their aura color is going to get them to go research it and go, bloody hell. The amount of
Yeah.
people, the amount of people that I've done that to and they've come back to us in an hour's time and they've been like, how did you know that I was going through that at this moment in my life? And it's like, and then they're like, what's your channel? Can I
Changes,
start?
right?
Intrigue. We're
Yeah,
planting
because
intrigue.
I got an auric reading read at this psychic fair a year ago, and you put your hand on this thing, reads your aura and whatever chakras are out of alignment. And it was really good right away. She's like, "Oh, you can tell you connect to the spirit realm or whatever." She's like, "Because it's white." And I have a picture of it, and then there's purple in it and this and that. But she said, "Your root chakra is the weakest and throat chakra."
Oh, that old
And I
chestnut.
thought, oh, geez, so I was doing meditations every day, which I can't
It's
even
your
meditate,
sacral, it's
but
your
I'm trying
sacral
to like
glands.
line up the chakras and stuff. But and then my friend was, oh, I'm yellow and I wish my upper chakras were open. And she goes, well, your friend's lower chakras are all open and yours are a bit closed, but your upper chakras are wide open and you need the balance. So you guys are a good match as friends. I'm like, hey, well, what do I do
Uh,
to
uh,
try? You know, and it was bugging me. And then someone said, oh, they teach all the time. Don't think too much into it. It's not set in stone. And I'm like,
exactly. Do you know
yeah,
what it is?
thank you. Yeah, I was like, having a hard time
It's
with
I've got to completely like right. This is going to sound really bad, and not against you, right? But me as a person, I'm an empathic person, and I like to break things down. The way that I do things, I break things down to make it simple for the everyday person. I love doing tarot readings, right? And I'm not being funny. If I had stuck to doing tarot readings on like the channel and showing people how to do tarot, the channel would have probably been 4 times as big. But I refuse point blank to do readings based on star signs because that is declassifying people as not being unique. That is saying that there is a set proportion of mankind who fall into a category. Whilst, yes, mankind do put you into categories, that's completely correct. But the amount of times I've seen relationships fail because a Taurus can't be with a Sagittarius because it's the wrong time of the year. Or guess what? A Cancer can't be with a Pisces. And people are like, I've genuinely know people who've come for
my
readings and they've been
past
like,
ones.
Jordan, tell me what their star sign is. And it's like, no, I'm not interested in this. And unfortunately, right, because entertainment has effectively caused
Isn't there
this
13
need,
months instead of
this,
12? I don't know.
yeah, it's caused this thirst in mankind to have this sort of entertainment. I come away from tarot because I was like, I'm not doing tarot readings based on star signs. Like, I can't agree with it. I think it's wrong. I just don't think it sits right with me. That yeah. So I stopped doing them.
Fun, but
I still
I
do them
tried.
for people, but like again, I don't do them on the channel. I just don't really. It doesn't sit right
I
properly.
was I was very naughty. Somebody said, "What sign are you?" And I said, "No entry."
I like
I
that.
always say I'm the worst
Just give
one.
road signs. Just tell them road signs.
I do not disturb.
I say I'm the worst
Yeah.
one. They always guess it. They're like, you're a Scorpio. Yep. I'm the worst one.
No
Funny.
overtaking. Jog on.
I
But then
well,
your moon sign, you're this, and then your whatever ascendant sign, you're this. So you're
and it's.
basically everything, and everyone's all the same.
I mean,
Personalities is everything.
and it's sad, isn't it? It's sad that really we've become so numb to it being special. We've become so numb to it actually having significant meaning. It's become such a charade now where you can look at your horoscopes, you can look at, and there is a large proportion of people who will look at the horoscopes every day. And if you do, I don't mean you any offense, but you shouldn't live your life like that. You shouldn't live your life and, well, I'm sorry, me horoscope says I'm going to have a bad day today. I'm not even going to try.
I learned that with
It
the tarot
says,
cards. I learned that. And I've
Yeah.
never had an accurate reading. I will say, I don't want to say anything bad about tarot cards. I've gotten so many readings, spent money on it, lots over the like years, like decades. I have never once had an accurate reading with it. Nothing was on there has happened or whatever. There was,
So,
some things that whatever, but it's stuff that I already know if you want to read my energy now, which I don't need to know, but
and that's it,
yeah,
because
I've never had
the
an accurate
reason
reading.
the reason why that happens is because you get psychics who don't realize how to use divination, which is tarot, and they operate within a psychic capacity with you. Rather than reading the tarot cards, they are cold reading you. And that's why it'll never be fully accurate,
Yeah,
because if you're closed off to it in the first instance, they aren't going to be able to get the information they need from you. So it's going to look very distort. It's not going to be very authentic, very natural.
yeah,
But one thing I will say with tarot, you shouldn't, let your experiences define you as a person, because I guarantee you, right? I've done tarot readings and I've changed people's worlds. I've never once had a tarot reading where somebody hasn't cried. I mean, one of the most memorable
well, I
tarot
believe
readings,
it. I do believe in them, but
one of the most memorable tarot readings I ever done, was for a lady who I knew. Sorry, I knew her, but I didn't. It was like somebody who I had met through me work, and she had actually there's two spirit are reminding us there's two. So there was this first occasion where I done a reading for this lady, and I says that a girlfriend was going to make a move, like literally they're going to the next stage of the relationship. And whilst a lot of people can say that's very generic, it wasn't in that context. I'm breaking it down quickly for you. But in a long story short, I said there was going to be a change within, and she was like, Jordan, she was laughing. I always remember her face giggling, going, Jordan, it doesn't make no sense to me. It doesn't. And in those moments, I felt, well, I trust spirit. I know that you're going to know what it is. Because when I do tarot, I effectively use the cards to show you the story. I don't need the cards. I don't need to use the cards. Spirit tells us what to say. So I told her, I says, I know, just trust us, trust us. The next day, she come in crying her eyes out because her girlfriend had proposed to her at night. And I felt, and she didn't see it coming, right? And I felt kind of bad in a way because had
you don't
kind of
have a reason
surprised
to.
it. I spoiled the surprise, but it kind of prepared her mentally as well, because if she hadn't have known, how would she have took it? And she even said that to us. She says she had time to think about it before, and that's how the spirit will work. And there was another person who I'd done a tarot reading for, and she was in a very stable job, very, very well-to-do job, business booming. And I done a reading with her, and I says within the next 2 months, you are going to be leaving this job to a new employment, and you are going to be in a very different position to what you are in now. You're going to be so anyway, again, without telling you the personal story, I'll break it down quickly. I effectively said she was going to be losing her job, but not to worry, there was something coming her way. She laughed, she joked, and because it was, I give her 2 months. Most people will think that's a joke. To me, if I say 2 months, it's 2 months on the dot. Like seriously, I've seen me giving readings where it's like a week and a half.
I've never
It's
had any like predictions that good. Like they've never said like 2 months. They're just like,
oh
this
no,
is a
well
yearly
that's
reading, and I'm
that's
like,
because it's generic what
this
you've
is a mother
experienced.
figure, this is a father figure, and it's
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's a
this
good reading.
I told her anyway that she would be going through a complete job change, and I broke it all down for her so that she could understand. She knew the direction she had to go, and she knew what she needed to do with it. I didn't see her anyway for about 2 months, funny enough, and then she come and burst through the door into where I worked, and she was like, "How did you know? Like, tell me." Like, and I've never seen anyone like as shocked as and alert to the fact that I think a part of her thought I knew that it was happening. Like I
Thought
had
about
been
it
in
right
on it.
away.
I had been in on it. And I says, look, like, so she says, do us a reading, please do us a reading, do us another reading. And this is the problem with readings when they're accurate. It creates a dependency, which is what we
Yeah,
don't want. We don't want people to live their life by the cards. That's not what we want.
no,
So I done have
to
one
help
more
them.
reading, and like obviously everything was fine as they always are. But them are just two examples. I've literally done thousands, And there'll be many of people who've had tarot readings for us who would vouch. One of the things that I always say, right, and a lot of people ask why I don't put people on camera and do readings, or I don't video me readings. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. On the contrary, I'm trying to raise the standards. I'm trying to set new trends. It's so universal now in entertainment for mediums to take the platforms to showcase their abilities in front of an audience. But who does that help? Who in those moments is gaining the help? Is it the person who is
That's a
mentally
person.
suffering? Is it the person who is suffering from grief and wanting evidence from the afterlife? Or is it helping the person who wants to boost their ego? Look what I
I
can
just
do.
say ego. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Look
unfortunately,
with me. Look at my readings. Yeah.
so that's why you just
On
don't.
TikTok sometimes, and I'm like, why are they posting all the reviews on my eyelash page? I don't have
Yep,
one review. I get so many text messages from clients saying, "Oh, I love my lashes. They lasted so long." I've never posted one because I don't have anything to prove.
exactly,
If I
exactly.
wasn't good and I was looking for clients, sure, look at me. Look at I'm good. I need to prove it.
Exactly. And that's why
Like,
each and every one of you are gaining a new understanding and you are going to be spearheading the message of help you'll serve. Each and every one of you who come to this channel because you are gaining understandings that supersede the normal everyday notions of mankind. You are taking mediumship from being this low because it's now in the gutter. It's literally being kicked to the gutter to where the everyday person, instead of connecting, they think it's a joke. So now we are taking it from here and we are elevating it through good practices by having the right ethos, by having the right want, needs, and desires to help mankind. Each and every one of you are going to take that for yourself and you are going to help mankind. But this is one thing I would actively encourage. Whilst it can look good doing readings on platforms, listen, if I put my readings on platforms, like my channel would be massive. Like, and I'm not just saying that, right? I'm not just saying that. Within the first 6 months, I was monetized on YouTube. It's really, I'm not joking. I get 100,000 views a month, and I don't really do
hmm,
much on the channel. If I'm honest, I should do a lot more, but I just don't have enough time in the day. So I would actively encourage each and every one of you to, when you start doing your mediumship readings, to do it one on one. Do it with the person. If they say, like, why
yeah,
can't I see any of your footage online? You simply say, because I don't do this to make people a spectacle. Because remember, right, this is what a lot of people don't realize. As a medium, I feel personally that you have a right to protect and safeguard the person who is in receipt of that information on behalf of the spirit world as well. The spirit world have brought this person to you, so you have a duty of care to that person to not only make sure they get the information they need, but to make sure that they receive it in a safe, comfortable environment. When mediumship's done correct, I've had people who I look at, and you shouldn't stereotype, but I've had big, massive, like bulky blokes, doormen who've come for readings, and they've sat in front of me, big, towering, muscular men, and they've broke down into jitter and wrecks within the first couple of minutes. And is it right for me to video that because I'm going to get likes and views? Or is it
I know I
right for
wouldn't
me
want
to
some.
protect and
Um,
safeguard their integrity and to say, look, this is what you need to do. This is how we're going to move forward. This is what we need to. And I hope you can see why it's important that we
like
don't
a
make it a
therapy
spectacle.
session. Yeah.
But I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to bring it to an end there because it's 8:30 at night now. I don't know how long we've been on for, but this video will go on YouTube anyway. So if there's any of you who've missed something, or to anyone who's watching this video, if you want to participate in these these Zoom calls, uh, become a member. The link is going to be in the comment section. Does anyone have anything to say before I love you and leave you all?
Just thank you so much. You've done a sterling job. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's all right. To be fair, I mean, Spirit do the heavy lifting. I just turn up.
Wow, thanks so much.
Thank
Like
you.
for taking the time. It's
I
awesome.
honestly, no. I thank each and every one of you because you've given us the opportunity to reach out and to help you. And thank you for supporting the channel, because to be completely honest with you, it's one of those things where I don't like to ask for nothing, and I've always been brought up to if I want something, I go and do it. But one of the things I realized with having a YouTube platform, I mean, I've spent thousands of pounds. And the fact that I've got members on the channel now, I didn't think I'd get anyone. And the fact that I've got members now, it obviously goes towards the next activities with Spirit and all of the different things. But what you will see this Halloween, we are going to be doing, I think we're going to do 10 days to Halloween, and it's going to be a series on a channel where I'm going to show you 10 different types of spirit communication to try at Halloween. And then on Halloween, we're going to be doing a paranormal road trip. I don't know if it's going to be how it's going to be, because we've got a filmographer that's coming around and videoing it for us. So I don't know if we're going to be live or if we're just going to be recording it on Halloween and we'll upload it as a video. So a lot of the things you've heard us talking about, Spirit World, the realms, you'll see them in the footage. You'll see them. They'll turn up. They always do.
Well, we look forward to it.
Yes, well, it'll be the same time next week. Hopefully, we'll get a lot more people that'll come on as well. I think the more times people see that it's a loving community, and just so you are all aware as well, right? I know sometimes, I mean, I'm used to being on camera now, but I was a little bit nervous at first, as I could imagine some of you might be. Anyone who leaves anything negative in the comments on this platform is instantly blocked and removed. I won't just have somebody being nasty in comment sections. I won't have anyone giving their opinion when they haven't been asked. If they're being nasty towards the family members, they'll be gone. So even though this is going on public, don't think that people are going to be leaving nasty and hurtful comments on other channels because they want the clicks and the views and the likes. They would do that. Whereas on this one, I don't care. They're gone. That's it. Bish bosh bang. Boosh. We're doing this on.
People.
Mankind love hurting one another. They really do. If there's anything that I've learned, right, from my first astral travel, when I first looked into my crystal ball and I seen how like ruthless mankind can be to one another without looking in history books and stuff, I've seen loads of things in crystal balls, and that literally concreted to me how evil mankind can be to one another, which is why it makes it all more important that as a family, everyone knows that we're here for each other. If you have got any issues or any problem, you know where you can message us. I've got Instagram. I did have Facebook, but I hardly ever go on the Facebook page, to be honest. So you can message us on Instagram. You just type in my name, it should just come up. In the next one will be, it's 7 o'clock. Will it be 7 o'clock next Thursday? Because I'm on late next week, you see. So I'm going to say
2 o'clock for me. But yeah.
Oh, 2 o'clock, yeah, UK time, sorry.
I'm in
UK
Australia.
time. I keep forgetting that there's people all around the world that watch. Yeah, so 7 o'clock UK time. If I'm not on it, I will be. I might just be running a little bit late, but I won't be too late, if that makes sense. I will definitely be on next, unless I've put like an important bulletin saying, oh, I can't because I'm poorly, which Spirit are like, no, you won't be saying that. We'll be on next Thursday anyway. So thank you everyone for coming on. Thank you for having your feedback and asking your questions.